teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Darius Slay with a pick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 23 carries, 86 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young on 3rd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And that score solidified his standing at the top of the touchdown chart. And right now, he's looking to finish this season strong with a few more.
Hurts throw complete to Dotson. This defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Eagles hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
First and 10, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. A give running right, it's Hubbard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Young now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw again. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first. And a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing.
Oh, Young loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now Young going to move him around. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in his first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey! 19 tight, 19 tight.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down up to the 47-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Brown has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Second down, here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man is Uzama. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw, Young. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that...
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the draw, this is Barkley. He spins free. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. Down at the 25.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left to the 27-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now ready to return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Young. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Young. So we have reached halftime with a touch. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now here is another interception. Inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Hurts. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A play fake. Now Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff to Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young now. Flush to his right. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back. Good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Young off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's complete to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Young. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Hurts will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now a first down throw for Young. That one complete to Liggett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Young will set to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
The way the game's played now, you almost can take position affiliations off of guys. He may have been a running back, but they count on him to be a receiver and catch that football.
But he could not catch it. A big drop on 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Young going to give to Brooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that one was relatively relatively easy to see. I notice that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Young to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Xavier Legette with an acrobatic catch. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll roll him out right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. On Silver, ready?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Eagles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
First carry for Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Brown the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley to about the 40-yard line. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Zach Vaughn. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, what a play by Dotson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Hurts on the option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Devontae Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. They juked him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now back to throw. Quick throw to Barkley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. first and 10. It's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down and 3. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. That gain on third down, good for 28. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Patterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cordero Patterson. His second rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Eagles had 10-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On the draw, Gainwell. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Barkley. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson changing the play. Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here with a visiting. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nolan Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
To throw is Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 23. They hand this off to Harris. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This is Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson wants a different look. Patterson on the draw. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. The big play there for Philly. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be another day on this. It's going to be another day.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll give it to Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes guys on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hurts. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Dodson. Still fighting. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try the draw. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And here's Freiermuth again. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Wilson. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Patterson on the draw play. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson going to change things up here. Back to throw. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Milton Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On the delay, here's Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one.